Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Five.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
General West. Go, go. Switch it, shoot.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
70, Indy.
He's brought down at number 31 yards. A gain of 4. It's now
Kick 6, pull it high.
at the 39-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, set. 60, Pittsburgh. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, switch gears. What? Squeeze. Switch. Ready?
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 2. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's an alpha. 2 from right.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get ready. Get ready. Check 99. Check 99. Take off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
64. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Jefferson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Jefferson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On second down, Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 15. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Fields. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. Inside the 30. This inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, wahoo! Protein spell. Bam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Fields escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Set, ready? 10 logo. 80 weapons.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Please grip, please grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Shaquille Barrett. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
56. 56, right there, 56. 65.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
To throw on third down. Fields. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Off play action. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm here all day. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw again, Fields. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Hey, Alpha.
It's been a long day for you. Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to campus. But I was chill about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.